Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 11 of the WMMA 5 Dawn of MMA Save here on the channel as 1FC is back in Osaka for 1 in Osaka 2. And boy, has this save took a turn for the worst. As with March 1997 was, of course, the launch of Pride. Now, unfortunately, the mod, in my opinion, made their size way too big to debut. They were a high-level regional company, which is the biggest in the world, and I think that's just a little unrealistic for them as far as, at least for the sake of the mod itself, because of where everybody else is, they were the first ones to, it's the arms race of being able to sign people to written deals, and unfortunately, I was advancing, and I did not get, like, a little email thing was just like, hey, people are trying to sign you to written deals, some of your guys. And, yeah, we lost Volkan, we lost Leon Van Dyche, Bas Rutten, Marco Hujas, Masake Satake, Dick Verge, Ken Shamrock, and Mark Coleman. Everybody's gone. It feels like it, at least, as far as losing 8 people like that, but obviously losing the heavyweight champ in Volkan. Very, very tough. Now, that leads us to what do we do next? With Volkan, his contract is going to be about, I think it's 5 fights, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 5 fights, 3 are guaranteed, and it expires in 3 years. That's a long time to wait for Volkan to potentially re-up and to have, to bring him back, obviously, because he's the goddamn man. Unfortunate. But I think we have a good solution. And that we have a couple of guys right now that can have a heavyweight title tournament, a one-night one, to crown our next champ. And I think when Volkan is able to come back, who's ever the champ by that point takes on Volkan in kind of a undisputed heavyweight title fight, if you will. That would be the best course of action for us. Now, the show will probably be at this October Onslaught show, the tournament. I feel like that's kind of the best time to do it. Give it a couple of shows. Make sure we can kind of get the best of the best of our guys. Right now, I would say it will be Don Fry. It will be Ice Cold Igor. It will be Pedro Hizzo. Probably whoever wins between Paul Varlins and Simi Schilt. And, yeah, we'll probably just play from there. Probably Tank Abbott, too, obviously. Tank, feel like he deserves a shot in it, so maybe, depending on what happens, between, because really with Igor, he just lost to Matt Hume, actually, in the save, but that was lost to a cut, which is pretty brutal, but he beat TK and Patrick Smith, so not really the biggest of wins, but, he's still 2-0, so maybe, potentially, have Igor fight, maybe Mark Kerr, and maybe whoever wins out of that is in the tournament, and then obviously Fry is probably going to get in just after beating, Mark Coleman, and he beat Dangerous Dave Benito as well, but 2 big wins already for him. So he'll probably get in just off of that. Hizzo, he really hasn't fought anybody big either. He fought Big Cat, and he beat Eddie Kreif, he knocked him out. Maybe give him one more fight, maybe him and Tank. That could be a fight to make. But Tank, I believe, he's fighting Yukian. As far as in rings. So whenever that plays out, we'll kind of see how his record is and whatnot. Of course, the Simi Schilt Paul Varlins fight, that is happening on this show, so we'll find out how that plays out. There's just a lot of variables on who will be the 4 heavyweights competing in that one-night tournament. As far as the cruiserweights, the same, though. It's only been, as far as heavyweight guys, because that's their only weight class they have. I will say I edited their company pop because I felt like it was way too big. It should not be low-level regional after this show. It should be back up to about mid-level regional because I put it higher than Pancrase. I felt like that was fair. Keep it mid-level regional, but it's still the biggest as far as company-wise in the save. Just off of kind of where they were at the time in 1997. They were still, they still did a big show, that first show. As far as that first show was, I want to say, as far as the first Pride event, was around. I don't think it was a complete sellout in the Tokyo Dome. Might have been, though. It might have been about 40,000 people, but I could have swore that they kind of skimmed the numbers to make it look like. Because I know they ran the Dome in October. Then in 98, they ran Yokohama, Budokan, then the Tokyo Dome. And I think 99, they ended up going back to Yokohama a couple of times. But they, obviously try to keep it out of the Tokyo Dome for a little bit until they got into about the 2000s, and it was like, alright, we can run like the Sayama Super Arena and the Tokyo Dome, pretty much no problem. But, yeah, I mean, it's tough. It's tough, with kind of determining how big a company can be off of that. Because, again, it's the first show, so a lot of it, too, was just maybe a lot of people tuning in just to kind of see what the fuck was going on. Obviously, Takada and Hickson was the main on that show. I think Nathan Jones was on that show too, and I think he lost to Koji Kateo, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and I think Gary Goodrich and Taktarov were on that card as well. But I think Chemo and Severin was on that card too. I think that was a draw. But yeah, it's that first Pride show. It's always kind of weird to talk about, in my opinion, like Pride, the first I'd say the first 9 or so shows, pretty much before, 2000, because a lot of it was a lot of fixed fights, which is fine, but, obviously the Mark Coleman Takada fight, then they did Coleman they did Kerr and Takada, which, then Kerr got the win back there. Yeah, I mean, it's tough, again, to kind of really gauge how big a company probably should be at this time, as far as for the sake of, the game and whatnot, too, is kind of the big thing, because let's just take a look at Pancrase's show. So let's take a look at Pancrase 22. See, it's about 1,000 people. That's, not as, obviously Pride, very, very, unless they ran, like Korakuen for some reason, but I think Pride 2, or the Budokan Arena, there was about 4,000 people. Because for some odd reason, not a lot of people showed up. But I know they ran the Rainbow Hall. It's also about a couple thousand seat venue. So I guess it's somewhat realistic in a way. UFC's been regional too. I clicked on the next show. Yeah, they're getting about 1,000 people. So yeah, that might be a little too low now I'm thinking about it. But they just didn't sign, exclusive guys around 1997. I felt like they didn't really. I mean, Takada was, but, Takada was the guy. So, of course he was. So it's kind of weird. In my opinion, it's kind of weird how it's all coming together. But, that's the way. I guess you could say Hickson, too, because Hickson did the Valley Tudos. He would do the one-night tournaments. 94, 95, but then he did Pride 1 and 4, and then he did the C2K Coliseum show, which was him and Masakatsu Funaki, which he beat him there. I mean, yeah, it's tough. It's tough really to kind of gauge that, because I want to say Kerr and Coleman, Kerr pretty much, as far as stayed in Japan, and obviously Coleman, he wins the Grand Prix, the Openweight Grand Prix in 2000, but he was still doing UFC shows in 97 and 98. So I mean, it's kind of, well, no, not thinking about it. Yeah, when he signed in 99 for when he took the fall to Takada, that kind of ended his run in the UFC. He was pretty much in Pride until he came back for him and Shogun. That was 2009, as far as that goes. But again, that's still a little later on. It's just a weird time, I think, for Pride to kind of make people have a exclusive deal. But anywho, as far as that was enough of that, my reasoning, my logic behind that, I'm cool with them being bigger than us, obviously, because again we're a fictional company, so it's kind of weird to kind of gauge that. But I think it's in a perfect spot, kind of in the mid-level region, but it's the biggest as far as popularity in Japan. I feel like that's pretty accurate for where they were at the time. Mikey Burnett in Ramino Sato, though, is our main event for One in Osaka 2. Of course, this is the lightweight title fight. Ramino Sato undefeated in one, but he's lost, of course, just lost to Yuji Ito back in January, which is crazy to think he lost. Of course, that's a one-round, 15-minute fight, so a lot of things can go wrong for you, but of course he beat Nakai for that one lightweight title back in May of 96. For Mikey Burnett, though, big opportunity here. Beat Kano and gets this title fight here, mainly because of opportunity of just as far as we need a title fight for this show. He's got a chance to shock the world here. It's Boss Rune's last fight with us. He's taking on Masakatsu Funaki, Paul Varlins, and Simi Schilt. And while it is Molly and Yuki Kondo as well on the main card, for the odds, though, for the Ramino Sato Mikey Burnett fight, Sato is the favorite. They are very young, though, 22, 23 years old. And they have, kind of the same type of style with that submission wrestling background. But, as far as Mikey Burnett, though, I think what's so interesting about him is, he's got the Lions Den background, but he, of course, can box a little bit. So he's got a chance to maybe be a well-rounded lightweight and kind of run the division, maybe, potentially. But Ramino Sato is extremely, extremely talented. Boss, it's weird, because I love Boss, but here in the save, hasn't done well. It's 5-3. He lost to Leon Van Dyche, of course, which was a crazy upset. He, of course, lost to Oleg, as far as in his first fight with us. He beat Eddie Kreif, but even at the same time, it's like, well, yeah, he should have beat him. And he was the clear favorite in that fight. And he also broke his ribs. He beat the fuck out of Eddie Kreif for 40 minutes. That was a wild-ass fight. But yeah, Boss is going to be gone. Masakatsu Funaki, obviously we're going to hope he gets the win now that he's going to be still with us. But 7-3 for Funaki. He is on a bit of a skid. As far as his last 5, he's lost 3 of his last 5. Not great. He beat Suzuki, went the distance with him, and he beat, though, Jason Ver, and he won with a knee bar in the first minute at UFC 18. He's got a chance to, turn it around here, potentially. Again, Boss has been a favorite before, and he's lost. He's got a shot. He's got a shot there, but this fight here, this is a perfect fight to happen in Japan. Paul Varlins, Simi Schilt, these two big motherfuckers are going to collide. 295 for Paul Varlins. He's coming in at the limit. Simi Schilt, 265. If we had a super heavyweight division, these two would definitely be a part of it. The polar bear, though, Paul Varlins. Of course, he's got his wins over Eddie Kreif in TK. He did lose to Marco Huas, which is still funny enough. But yeah, he had the knockout win in Rings' No Regret in September. Big time fight for him, the 6'8", 295-pound polar bear. But for Hightower, Simi Schilt, my God, 6'11", a big motherfucker. He destroyed Masaki Satake back in September. He's looking for a big win, looking to make it 2-0. He's got a real good chance. This is going to be a hell of a fight there. Paul Varlins does have some grappling experience compared to what Simi's bringing to the table, but you never know. You never know. And for Walid is Yuki Kondo. As far as the Shirinjo Kimbo background plus the judo background, and overall, as far as for Walid is Mali, the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter, obviously from Rio de Janeiro. 8-2, of course, the one loss is to Hoyce, so I can't really hold that against him. And he also lost to Maurice Smith, so another guy that's pretty good. So you can't really hold those against him. Looking for a win, though. You got a win over Yasunori Okuda back in February of 96. Of course, that was the last time we saw him in 1FC. So it's been about a year. Looking for a big win. And Yuki Kondo, of course, does have youth on his side. 21 years old. He beat Paul Herrera. And he kind of went right through him, too. So that was impressive for him. Of course, he kind of got fucked over with the split decision. So we'll see. He is the favorite, too, which is kind of crazy. I figured definitely Ismaili would be the favorite Welterweight fight here, though. Akihiro Gono, the Magic Man, and the Croatian sensation Pat Miletic, both men needing their first win in one. Poor Pat Miletic, he's fought some tough-ass guys already. Wanda Baraga and Dennis Hallman. Both went the distance with him. He did beat Kunta Kinte, as far as... That does not sound right. As far as... it just sounds like Kunta Kinte, but Kunta Kint... Maybe it's just Kint. Maybe the E silent, but... as far as for the Croatian sensation, though, Pat Miletic needing a big win. Needing a huge, huge win. Because I think he needs it more than Gono. Because Gono, obviously, he's got the 2 losses to Baraga, but... he's won every other fight besides that. And, of course, he's already beaten Wanda Baraga in the first fight. Back at Shudo 25. Should be a good fight, though. As far as Gono's the favorite. But I'm kind of hoping for Miletic to get the win here. Either way, I think it should be a good fight. Minoru Suzuki and Wataru Sakata, both pro wrestlers, battling it out. And they're both 0-2. If this wasn't in Japan, this probably wouldn't be taking place. But here we are. And I think this is a perfect prelim fight. Striker versus wrestler. Really, anything could happen there. It's a bit of a crapshoot. Probably a little too high on the card because of the name value. That's where they're at. And then Cyborg, Dick Verge and TK. Both guys leaving us. Dick Verge probably going to get the win here. As I say that, though, TK is the clear favorite on the betting line. Which is crazy because I didn't think TK was all that impressive so far in his 4 outings. But he has fought some tough guys. Ice Cold Igor, Paul Varlins, of course, Hickson as well. But he did beat Dangerous Dave Benito at the Birth of One Martial Arts show, our very first show. As far as, TK, he's got a tough go of it. For Dick Verge, though, as far as he lost to Pete Williams in his last outing, and his one win was against Kazunari Murakami, which, of course, Murakami, another pro wrestler, but yeah, he's been on the winning and losing end of 1-minute knockouts. So we'll see how he does here in April after being off since September. But yeah, he's also fought Hoist. He's fought Yasunori Okuda as well. Takadori Ito as well. Kenichi Tanaka as well. He's fought some tough guys along the way. Hasn't had a bad fight yet. Would have loved to have kept him, but it's the way she goes. As far as for Vanderlei Silva, though, and Enson Inoue, boy oh boy, the Axe Murderer is here. And he's taking on Enson Inoue. He's the favorite, but man, you never know. Obviously, no fight history. We know what the Axe Murderer can bring. If he can bring that same aggression to Enson Inoue, Enson will be cooked. Enson, though, he has beaten at least Minoru Suzuki. So you do have that. So at least he's credible of beating somebody. But we'll see how he does here. He's lost to Spare and Macaulay Yukian. Obviously, Spare, very, very tough. And, was a man who just fought for the title. The Cruiserweight title, of course. Him and Frank. Gonna be a tough fight. For both guys there. Especially with Vanderlei making his debut. Firmino Sato, looking to make his first defense of the one lightweight title. Sato submitted 4 of his last 5. Main eventing for the second time as well. Which I believe he main evented the first one in Osaka show. Yeah, I figured so. That makes sense. But yeah, the Tokyo native, 23 years old, the Moonwolf. He is looking for a big win. And to beat Mikey Burnett and to keep his lightweight title. Boss Rutan, though. An El Wapo Boss Rutan taking on Masakatsu Funaki. Rutan's the favorite, but you never know. Masakatsu Funaki might pull it out. Then Semi Schilt, the Polar Bear, Paul Varlins. Jesus Christ, Semi Schilt has a 10-inch reach advantage. Insane. Hard to lose with that. But you never know. Again, he's, just because he's 6'11 and has the reach doesn't mean everything. So, we've seen him lose in the Pride FC save. Right now, though, obviously 1-0, looking to make it 2-0 against Paul Varlins. Yuki Kanno's got the 8-inch reach advantage over Walid Ismaili. That is huge. Ismaili does at least, I think, is the better grappler. So if he can get close enough to grab him, that'll work out, obviously, for the best. But, man, an 8-inch reach advantage is nothing to slouch at. Especially if Kanno can land some big-time shots. Might be a long night for Walid Ismaili. I can see why now Yuki Kanno was the favorite. Magic Man, Akihiro Gono, the Croatian sensation, Pat Miletic, first time they have fought. Not a clean sweep. There's one backer for Pat Miletic and Sean, and it's a tough fight. They're a welterweight there. And Minoru Suzuki and Wataru Sakata. Suzuki's got the 6-inch reach advantage. Sakata, I don't think he's going to win this one. If he does, good on him, but if he loses, he's probably going to be out of here. And as far as a winner and loser leaves Pride FC matchup, Cyborg, Dick Verge, and TK. As TK, big favorite on the betting line, but I just have a feeling that Cyborg, Dick Verge has got a big time shot here to get a win. He's gonna knock him out. But as far as the axe murderer, Vanderlei Silva, in Ensign Hanoi, Ensign does have an advantage over the ex-Jim, as far as, or no, he's got a disadvantage, rather, excuse me. So he's 0-1 against other members of that team. We'll see how it plays out here. Big John's our referee. Ringside judges, here we go. They touch gloves, already trying to keep him from darting in. Big right hand from Vanderlei, another beautiful straight right. There's the takedown from Ensign, though. And it's a scramble from Vanderlei. Vanderlei comes out on top here. He's going from side control. Went from north-south to side control. Now 2 solid elbows here. Interesting. Did not expect Vanderlei to be able to wrestle out like that. Especially with just pretty much being a Muay Thai background guy. But yeah, he squirms away, avoids the knee. And Big John's going to stand back up. Big right hand lands. Beautiful head kick, too, from Vanderlei. Always looking for the kill now. He's got him rocked. Big right hand. He's up against the ropes. Got him in the clinch now. Oh, boy. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, that is the axe murderer. Right on the chin. Knocked him out cold. It's a bad man. It's a bad man at 205. He wants Hickson. That is a hell of a call-out after your first fight. Because Hickson is fighting for the Cruiserweight title next. He is fighting Frank Shamrock, I believe, at the next show, actually. So, pretty wild. Pretty wild. But Cyborg, Dick Verge, and TK. Tsuyoshi Osaka. Ringside judges here, rather. TK already gets the takedown. So there we go. There's the submission fighting background. It's passing, but it's only half guard. Trying to pass again. It's got side control now. Kimura, well, didn't want that. Yeah, I can see why he's a clear favorite. Much better wrestler than Dick Verge, as Verge loses now. He's down to 5-4, where TK is now 3-3. He's at 500. We'll see how he does over there in Pride. Maybe he'll get some wins, and maybe we can bring him back. But if he loses, though, he probably won't be bringing him back. Minoru Suzuki and Wataru Sakata. Again, Big John's a referee for this one. And here we go. So far, 2 first-round finishes. Will we make it 3 in a row? I doubt it. Big right hand lands though from Minoru Suzuki. Another big right hand. Suzuki with the takedown. See what he can do here. Trying to sweep him. Doesn't budge him. Leg lock. No, defends it. Looking for it again. Sakata keeps the guard tight. Scramble. Suzuki's up too quick. Got side control though. Kimura. That also gets blocked. Knee bar. He's went for every fucking submission now. They're going to stand it back up, and Suzuki's going to go right back down. Leg lock again. Not happening. Yeah, I mean, he's just... I love that he's going for finishes, though. At least he's not doing nothing. Knee bar. Nope. Doesn't get it. Knee bar again. Yeah, doesn't get it. Big John's going to stand it back up. I'm sure Suzuki's going to go right back down after this. Oh, no. Lands a left hand, actually. Yeah, he's going to stand up with him. Oh, well, I'll just say that now he takes him down. Yeah, Sakata can't stop these takedowns. This is all Minoru Suzuki. Obviously, if he doesn't get a finish, this might turn into a bit of a boring one. Oh, but there's a head kick. Then a right cross. Sakata's landing some big shots. Oh, down he goes, though. Another single leg. And, yeah, Suzuki making sure he stays down there. Yeah, they scramble, actually, but Sakata obviously losing out on it. Big John's going to stand him up. Suzuki's going to go right back down. Leg lock again. This time he finally got it. It's an Achilles lock, actually. There we go. Well, that was cool. Well, at least Suzuki kind of saved it. Finally gets a submission win. But yeah, Wataru Sakata, I mean, landed some, at least a head kick and some punches, but obviously his grappling is just not there, and is not going to stop any of those takedowns. The Magic Man, Akihiro Gono, and the Croatian sensation, Pat Miletic, our prelim main event. As far as our both fighters come together, here comes a big-time shot from Akihiro Gono. Coming in off the counter, left jab and a left round kick to the body. Counter left hand from Miletic. Nice straight right hand after the jab is wide. Left hook from Miletic. Nails the right crosses. Gono. Oh, and he rocked him. Big uppercut. Down he goes. Oh, my lord. He's somehow hanging on, actually. I thought he went down. No, he just went through the guard. That is crazy. Miletic is able to survive that onslaught. That is nuts. Here comes a right cross that just missed off the counter. Boy, oh boy, is Gono coming in hot with this kickboxing. I'm loving that. Comes a right cross here, and he cuts him up now. Nasty cut above the eye. Missed it. Again, does Milicic. He keeps on getting outstruck. Brutal. Right cross is off target, though. Left hook for Milicic. So he's still landing, but yeah, he's getting pieced up for sure. Counter left hand for Milicic. Body kick now. Misses the big right hand. Here comes a right cross from going off the counter. I'm surprised he doesn't even try to shoot in for a takedown. Missed with the head kick. Maybe that was going to be this chance, but he's still trying to swing with him. The boxing's just not good enough against Akira Gono. Gono's striking's better. Jab doesn't connect to the right hand. Left hand from Gono now. Misses the right cross. Here comes a counter. It's a jab and a left kick to the ribs. They're going to check on that cut. Luckily, it's only minors. They're back underway. Left jab, right hook. Doesn't connect with the right roundhouse kick to the body. And there's a jab and a right cross that missed. There's a jab. Right hand. Not landing. Counters with a solid right hand. As far as off target with the jab, connects with the right hand. Off target with the jab. Right cross from Gono. Left cross from Gono. Left jab from Milicic. Can't hit the right cross. Left hook from Milicic. Nice right hook from Gono. They're landing some big shots here. That's the end of the round. I mean, this was a close one. I'd probably have to give to Gono, because he probably did more damage, obviously. But, yeah, going to the second, which follows what we saw from Suzuki in Sakata, which, at least Suzuki, yeah, that one was all Minoru Suzuki. But here, I mean, both guys are landing some big-time shots. Gono with a 1-2, though. Left hands from both men now. Left hook and a left hand, respectively. Missed the right cross with Milicic. Here comes a quick left jab and a solid right. Gono's getting tired. This might be his chance. This is for Pat Milicic. Both left hands again. Left hook and a left cross. Yeah, right cross hit lands as far as from Gono. Nice right hook from Milicic. Counters right in with a quick left. They fall into a clinch. This is definitely where Milicic needs to be. Oh, we can't take him down. Can't trip him up again. They are going to separate. Some great grappling defense there from Akira Gono. Some left hooks from both men now. My goodness, counterattacks with the right, with a left cross. Breathing very hard as Pat Milicic, and there we go. He trips him finally. It's a scramble, though. Immediately, Gono ends up in guard, though. So, as far as, let's see what he can do. On top already. Punching him down, trying to sweep from the bottom. That's not happening. I mean, Akira Gono is a clear minus 350 favorite with some of this grappling. Did not expect that at all. He's been doing really, really well. Referee's going to stand him back up, but they both are just going to fall right back into a clinch. Another sweep, potentially. Oh, no, doesn't trip him. Gono now trying to stop. Yeah, no, they're both. Oh, there we go. Now, Pat Milicic just takes him down. He's looking better. At least Pat Milicic, but he's still probably lost. He's still probably losing, obviously, as a left jab misses, hits the right hand. Both guys are pretty much exhausted, though. They still got a whole another half of fighting left. Counters the right hand with a left jab and a right hand. Both fall into a clinch. Another trip. Pat Milicic gets it. Sweeps him. No, potentially. Oh, no. Trying to get side control. It's a scramble. Loses out on a scramble. Does Pat Milicic yet again. Yeah, they're going to stand him back up. Two-punch combination. Quick left, straight right. 1-2 from Gono. Another sweep. And, I mean, Milicic is getting these takedowns now, but he's not doing anything with them. But he's at least forcing him to go down on the mat, and that's exactly what he needs if he wants any chance of potentially taking this fight. Yeah, he's counter-striking now. That's a jab and a right hand. They fall into another clinch, and again, Milicic gets the takedown. He's not going anywhere, though. The referee's going to stand him back up. Big John is not a boring affair out of this one. He's going to try and make it an exciting fight. And again, they fall into another clinch, and again, Pat Milicic is getting takedowns after takedowns. Boy, I'm trying to roll with this chair. There we go, finally. It stopped squeaking. There we go. As the final round here, Pat Milicic, Akira Gono. I mean, I would still say Gono's won it, but it's going to look a lot more closer if Pat Milicic just dominates him here for 10 minutes. Which right now, he's getting countered. There's a left cross. They fall into another clinch. At least Gono stops at that time. Doesn't stop this one, though. To scramble again. Waist lock here from Gono. Steps him back up. Well, they meet in the center again. They're just going to separate. Here comes a counter again. Gono, left jab and a right hand. Yeah, as long as Gono stops these takedowns, he's at least got something going for him, but every time, though, at the same time, it ends up being a scramble. He ends up coming out on top, though, again. And he's landing him. Rolls him over. Now he's got side control. Again, Gono's on a great spot. He's on top, in control, landing some shots. They stand him back up again. Right hook, rather, excuse me, from Gono after the jab missed. Right hook from Miletich. They fall into another sloppy clinch, and again, takedown from Pat. An elevated sweep works here. It's a scramble again. Got him up against the ropes. Yep, tries to get some dirty boxing going. Miletich gets out of that situation. We're back striking. 1-2 doesn't land either below. Left hook from Miletich. Left jab right cross from from Gono, which reopens that cut. Yeah, missed the right hook. It's counted. Left jab to right hook that's for in the last possible second. Gono doesn't get the takedown. Miletich gets the takedown. Trying to sweep him, not happening. And yeah, that's deciding round. I think it is necessary. No, potentially. No. Akira Gono gets the win. I'm cool with that, though. Again, I think he did more damage. Sure, Pat Miletich was 10 for 15 on takedowns. That's not the whole story, though. I think as far as damage-wise, and, he was able to sweep them. He did pretty well. Once they were down, they quickly got back up. And I think that was the right call. I wouldn't have minded the deciding round, but at the same time, it probably would have just been Gono getting the win. But, boy, as far as Gono won Braga for the 4th time, don't know if it's going to happen, buddy. But at the same time, there's not a lot of options at welterweight, so it might happen, depending on kind of how it all plays out. But our next matchup, well, it is Molly, Yuki Kondo, ringside judges here. Here we go. They touch gloves. So we're on the main card now. Punch as Molly avoids it. Weak flicked left hand jab there. Comes in and now sweeps him. Oh no. Maintains a good solid base. Kondo gets him down. Tries to pound away on this Molly, but none of the blows don't have any degree of power. Blocks the transition to guard. Landed some shots. Few punches. They aren't thrown with any great force. Handful of punches here, each easily being blocked. They stand up again as Molly. Another takedown. Trying to pass. Can't do it though. Kondo just frustrating him. Trying to do everything he can to make it the way they get right back up. Is Molly. They're back on top here of north-south. Now going for side control. Looking for mount. Gives up his back now. Body triangle. That's got to be it. Yep. Great job from Walid Ismaili. Exactly what you needed. The better grappler getting the win. Again, I mean, it's not too crazy that he was the underdog, but a plus 230 underdog was kind of wild. Because even though you count him at an 8-inch reach advantage, he's such a good grappler that I think he was going to be able to overcome that. But boy, these two. And the only man big enough to referee this one, Big John, 6'8" and 6'11" in there. Lord have mercy. And Simi Shield is giving up like 30 pounds. Crazy. Varlins doesn't want to touch gloves. Fucking roundhouse kick. That probably dropped him. Oh my god. Rocked him. Big right hand. Down he goes. Simi Shield does it in impressive fashion. I think his whole one run has been about 2 minutes. 3 minutes. In 2 fights. Pretty wild. As yeah, that's the man right there. Simi Shield. And as far as he praises his team at Tetsujin Dojo, and Lord have mercy, he might be the heavyweight champion of the world once that heavyweight tournament comes around. Because, man, he's somebody that in a tournament setting, he'll get you out of there early. And that is exactly what you need to do to be able to recover and rest up. El Wapo, though. Boss Rutan, Masakatsu Funaki, our last fight with Boss Rutan. At least for this contract, maybe we'll bring him back. Hopefully he does well over there. As he lands the right hand to the body. Nice little leg kick here. Crunching leg kicks. The leg kicks are working. Already. Now a jab and a spinning back kick here. Oh, clinched up with him. Now, I thought Funaki was maybe going to get it. Boss Rutan with a Muay Thai clinch. Oh boy. Knees the ribs. Not enough power behind him. Partially blocks that one now. They separate. A jab and a straight right, though, from Boss. And Boss is doing his thing, man. He's landing combinations, landing these low kicks. He's doing a damn good job. Sithering kicks the leg again. Low kick to the front leg now. Starting to tire a little bit. Nice roundhouse kick to the ribs. Again, he's looking for that liver shot. Can't connect with the jab. Hits the nice head kick, though. Limps around, though. I mean, the leg kicks have definitely been noticeable. Some more leg kicks again. Right cross lands hard, and he rocked him with it. Looking for the Muay Thai clinch again. Oh, actually got out of it. But he lands a spinning back kick to the chest. Lord have mercy. Another spin kick to the ribs. He is just fucking him up. Now, another roundhouse kick to the body. Boss Rutan, though, he might have just tired himself out, though. He kind of emptied the gas tank, maybe potentially a little bit early on. Probably a bad idea, because now, especially with Funaki's grappling, but as I say that, Boss Rutan actually stops that, and now he's in control. Obviously, that's all Boss Rutan. If Masakatsu Funaki can't take him down, he's so fucked. Absolutely. As now there's another roundhouse kick to the ribs. And again, needs him too. Jesus Christ. He's able to survive getting knocked out, but he just gets pushed down. Another short knee to the side of the head. Oh my God. Knee to the side of the head here. Went for the body. Oh my God. Kicked him while he's down. More kicks are coming. He's quickly back up though. If there's one thing about Masakatsu Funaki, that motherfucker is tough. He is taking a pounding here, and he's hanging in there, though. I mean, Boss Rutan will fuck somebody up for 40 minutes if he needs to. He has done it before, and he'll do it again. Boss Rutan now. Look at the... maybe stop this takedown here. Nope, can't stop it, finally. Masakatsu Funaki gets the takedown. See if we can do something out of it. He's looking for side control here. Not able to pass. Big John's going to stand him up. Masakatsu Funaki wanted to go right back down. Maybe he's going to take him down here. Yep, got the big takedown. Knee bar. That would have been crazy. Looking for mount, gives up his back. Man, there's not enough time left to get anything going, though. But that was a hell of a round ender for Masakatsu Funaki. Sure, those legs are fucked. But if he can get another takedown, like he does right there, that might be what he needs. He's got 9 minutes, potentially, to get something going. Though, Big John's probably going to stand him up if there's a stall. Yep, there we go. Already stands back up. That's why we love Big John, though. He's not taking any shit. There comes another leg kick. Jab hits home. Oh, my lord. Rocked him again. Big right hook. Drops him, finally. Will he finish the fight here? Somehow, someway, Masakatsu Funaki hangs on. And, I mean, God, he's losing the fight. For sure. But he's not giving up. He just needs one submission. Is all he needs. Leg lock here. Oh, my God. He's still... It just takes, again, one submission, one leg lock, and there it is. He does it. Leg lock beats Boss Rutan. In the third round, Masakatsu Funaki, you're a goddamn warrior. That was insane. 8-3 for Masakatsu Funaki, 5-4 for Boss Rutan. And there's been so many fights where he's been winning and just kicking that guy's ass, but he just can't finish him. Even though there's so much time, he just gets caught with a submission. It's very, very tough to see. As our referee again, Big John, ringside judges here for the lightweight title. Which, I guess it really is. It comes down to wherever you put the champion. I'm such a fucking idiot. I always thought it was always on the right side because that's where the fucking championship shows up. But yeah, I guess you could put it anywhere. Just great. Burnett throws 2 quick punches, doesn't hit either of them. And now Ramino Sato clinches up with him. Trip. Nope. Blocks it. Now he's got control of it. Knees to the stomach. Sato's backed up against the ropes. This is exactly what Mikey Burnett needs. There's a hard stomp. Another hard stomp. Short uppercuts here. Some dirty boxing. It's going a long way here. Now he's trying to get something going. But Sato's finally able to get maybe out of that. Yeah, and they're going to separate. And Sato went for the single leg. Can't get him down, but he's going to have him against the ropes. There we go. Got him down. Turned up on his hands and knees. Couple of short knees to the side of the head. And they're already back up. And Sato already wanting to go right back down. And he does. Gives up his back too. Oh boy. If he gets both hooks in, it will be over. But Mikey Burnett's fighting it off. He's fighting for his life here. Is Mikey Burnett. And they standing back up. Nice right hand lands. There. Again, Burnett taking the initiative. Landing some shots. Sato, though, gets that takedown. Trying to pass. It's only half guard. I mean, Mikey Burnett's still in this thing. It looked rough. It looked real bad, especially when he got his back. But he was able to hang in there. Oh, wow. Looking for the takedown again. Now, Burnett's in control here. Got him against the ropes. Trying to grind him down here a little bit. Maybe potential uppercuts and stomps here. Yeah. Here we go. That's exactly what he's going for. Big John's going to separate him, though. Both guys getting a little tired. Brilliant sprawl. And now they are clinched up, so now they're trying to get him against the ropes. But Sato takes control, trips him. Some elbow strikes now. Leg lock. Burnett keeps the guard tight, though. Went for it, though. You got to go for it. So far, we've seen we've seen an Achilles hold and a leg lock tonight. Maybe we'll see another submission on the legs, or at least the legs slash foot region, as Burnett moves in. Here comes a back. He's backed up against the ropes here potentially. So now Sato. Oh, never mind. Burnett's back in control. Elbow to the face here. Out of the clinch. Sato gets out of it though. Burnett's getting tired. He's dropping the hands a little bit. But Ramino Sato, I mean, he's not really full on dominating him. Mikey Burnett's putting up a hell of a fight. He looked real good in that second round. We'll see what happens here in the third. Burnett gets the takedown. Oh, boy. Oh, never mind. Sato was the one who got it. I'm an idiot. Jesus. Oh, my guy's got side controls. Air Americana does it. Boy, oh boy, Ramino Sato. Just a little too talented once he was on top there in side control. An Americana getting the win over Mikey Burnett. Yeah, the Wajitsu. Their gym, it was real good. Only 168 people showed up here for one in Osaka, too. So good fights, though. Good fights, good submissions. We had a Kimura, an Achilles lock, a leg lock, and an Americana, plus a rear naked choke. 5 different submissions on an 8-match card. Can't beat that. Plus a 1-minute knockout between 2 absolute giants. And Vanderlei absolutely murdering Enson and Inoue, too, was fun. It's good stuff, though. It's good stuff there. Again, Akihiro Gono fought his fucking ass off. And he got the win, obviously. Ramino Sato looked great. Funaki, of course, big performance bonus. Yeah, we'll give one to Gono as well. Yeah, that'd probably be it. Good stuff nonetheless. We lost about 57,000. That's fine. We will still make money in the end of things. But yeah, Ramino Sato defends it. Are they still want more people? Are they want anybody from us? I hope not. But, oh well. Vanderlei has called out Hickson. Yeah, that's, we did see that. But, yeah, we can get rid of that. Yeah, we'll just make sure all these stay. But that will do it, though, for episode 11 here of the Dawn of MMA Save with 1FC. And our next card is a big one. Big one for sure. It will be in Ontario. Our first time in Canada as we go up to the Great White North. Frank Shamrock, Hickson Gracie for the Cruiserweight title. Gary Goodrich making his debut against Kevin Randleman. Or actually, that's not his debut. That's his return. Yeah, that would be Kevin Randleman's debut. But yeah, that is at least some of the main card. We'll probably add, obviously, some more fights. We still need to add 2 more as well. Heath Herring's making his debut as well. And Shoney Carter. So a couple of debuts on that show. And yeah, we have a chaotic night in Charleston after that. Funny enough, I'll talk about this a little later, but since we're kind of wrapping it up anyways, and we're about 40 minutes in, since it was a pretty quick episode, relatively speaking. So 97 is going to have 7 shows, because 96 had 6 shows, and we're going to go with, from 6 from 96, 7 for 97, 8 for 98, and of course 9 for 1999, and when 2000 rolls around, it'll be 10 shows, which will kind of be the norm, at least for maybe a couple of years, and then maybe we'll try and switch it up a little bit. But yeah, that's the plan. Again, October Onslaught, looking to crown our first heavyweight champ, which now, at least with the rankings, as far as probably Don Fry, it will probably be now Simi Schilt. And then for Ice Cold Igor, kind of depends on what's next for him. Maybe we do him and Tank, maybe even do Mark Kerr and Tank, or even Pedro Izzo and Tank Abbott. Either way, we will be crowning a heavyweight champ. Oh no, Dick Burgess is. Oh yeah, his contract is coming up. I don't know why it still says he's part of the company. Actually, it's updated. There we go. Figured that would happen. Oh yeah, and Alexei Olenek is on the rise as well. We haven't booked him yet for his show, because he's in M1 right now. Funny enough, yeah, he won back in March of this year. So, as far as from that perspective, maybe potentially have him take on maybe Hans or Murakami even. And of course, there's other heavyweights we could bring in too that are in the world right now, and even some more in the future debuting. So yeah, that will do it though. Thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone.